Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's doing good. Ooh, it has been a long day. Okay. I like how the new Fallout house looks like it's a hodgepodge of garbage people put together. Oh, what did that free today? Utility. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Okay, so the last time I was on, I was doing Brotherhood of Steel stuff. Hey, sir, you know you're in your underoos, right? Skibbies? Missiles. Okay, so I was on my way to... Be sure that rifle's still okay, that's okay. So I was on my way to... That's to launch the nukes, which I'm not there yet. Over here. Raider Stormhole. I wonder if it would have been about the same. Okay. So last time I was dealing with the raiders. Do I have any grenades? I got a cryogenic grenade. Switchblade. Food. Spoil meat. Okay. See what we got. So we found a cache at the last location when I was doing this stuff for the people in the treehouse. So here's the second one. That guy's found me. Huh.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you?
Yeah.
Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Who still claims property?
That's so. You got a deed to go with that claim? Because, we're not gonna sign it.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to
Bro.
understand.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there?
Perception. You outmortared, outgunned, and we have a position advantage. Give it up.
Who's to say we don't have that whole platform you're standing on rigged to blow?
I'll call your bluff. You didn't expect us to come.
Alright, I'll admit, this is a serious oversight on my part. Should have known those initiates who stopped by would have gone crying to their superiors. Humor me on one thing. This place doesn't offer us any strategic leverage over the Brotherhood. If anything, you're gonna waste more resources protecting a place so far away from your home base. So then, it must be the weapons that are important to you. What's so special about these rocket launchers that a top-ranking member would come to collect them himself?
I don't know how you became aware of our internal hierarchy, but it's irrelevant to the situation. You will leave the weapons in the vault and disperse. Now.
How about you? Do you seriously take orders from this constipated suit of metal?
We don't tolerate frame rate. Make us look bad if you use Brotherhood weapons to terrorize people. Yep.
Big words for someone who just barged in and claimed ownership of our storeroom. I suppose you don't have to follow the rules you apply to everyone else. Is that it? Because you have a righteous cause? That's fine. This story only adds fuel to our fire. We're heading back to Crater. This stash isn't worth it.
Not so fast. Tell us where you got those weapons from.
Ooh, sorry. I don't discuss Raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. If you really want to know, you can come talk to me in Crater. Don't worry. If it's only one of you, we don't usually kill on sight. Now let us through.
We completed the first part of our mission. You compose yourself in a manner befitting of the Brotherhood. We don't compromise, especially not with raiders. It's clear you understand that. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it.
Why are you walking around without your helmet? What's gonna happen in this place? You okay now? You seem a little angry.
I thought the raiders were bad enough before that vile cretin opened his mouth. And we just let him. This is off topic, Initiate. Don't ask me a question like that again.
What's gonna happen in this place?
We'll set up some protectrons to guard it, and transfer the weapons back to Fort Atlas. After that, it can be used as an intermediate storehouse for anything our patrols find in the northern part of Appalachia.
Alright, found the weapon came.
This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
That's an initiate. Gotta make sure some of this is like magazines and stuff. Ooh, a letter. Unessential. Got a letter from Vaultic informing us they could secure any spots for us in any vaults. They called it the unessentials. An essential my ass. I helped build those damn vaults. Who the hell do they think is gonna rebuild the world after the bombs hit? They won't miss any of these supplies I borrow. What are they going to do? Fire me? Yeah, Vaultic was really weird about that. Since construction of our own vault is ahead of schedule, we decided to head into Grafton for a final supply round. Saw a bear sniffing around when we got back, managed to scare it off with the rifle though. I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon. Things are starting to get bad out there, but we should be finished in a couple of weeks. We'll be alright. Okay. Supposed to be some other boys. Baseball cap. Over there. Okay. Ah, the crater. Exterior. I don't know, they might attack me now. Who knows? Still not attacking me. I'm okay with that. See.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
I told you. And they're only gonna get more confident.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later. Hey, you've got a visitor.
So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel?
Tell me where the Raiders got the weapons.
About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
You don't leave yet. I've got something to say. Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested?
What's he want?
I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know.
Okay. What are you going to do with that data?
We're not on friendly terms with the Brotherhood. What do you think we're going to do with it? Don't worry. If the Brotherhood is as powerful as they are confident, it shouldn't make any difference, right?
How do you know about our scribes?
How do you know about our war room? About that vault where you ambushed Pierce? We have eyes the same way you do. Remember it.
Okay. You're willing to betray Pierce like this?
This isn't a betrayal. It's just good business sense.
Alright, I'm leaving now.
Toodles. Sacrifices are necessary.
At least I can fast travel. Makes it so much easier. Consult Square about this about the situation. I didn't help in Raiders. Never have, never will be.
Staying safe out there. Have a question. The past has the answers, but I'm not a bad backup.
Okay. Okay, I want to talk about uncover the subs.
Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help?
Okay. They have some important information, but they're asking information about us in return.
I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself.
Fair.
To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser.
Nice.
I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me.
Okay, are you worried about unauthorized people accessing your terminal?
It's not likely to happen anytime soon, but an enemy could use our names, skills, and history to trick other members or develop a targeted strategy. I may also begin storing schematics and stockpile records on there. Right now, the Knight is doing it all by hand. Well, for now, I just hope we don't make too many enemies. I don't expect much from the raiders, but maybe they're smarter than they give off.
Alright. Yo, programmer. Too amazing.
Well, you know, just trying to help where I can. Rusty nails and live wires are fun and all, but sometimes it's also nice to write code without having to get my hands dirty.
Prove my worth.
Not a problem. I'm here to help. Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. weapon may keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster. To think of everywhere we've been, this old place may hold the most promise.
One day I'll make night, and I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Let's see. 76 property rights.
Ultrasite country.
Fake.
Who knows what strange contraptions
Fake
the old
data.
mining firms built here.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I grab the right one. Okay, readers, paladin,
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But
76.
look what else it would.
Makeshift
Glad
vaults.
we guard our tech.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
For
Robots
Atlas.
everywhere.
Once you
but
invent this,
all
the
standard
situation she will
models.
propose.
Surely there's something
When
more to
Lodishina's
discover
tape-
here.
Sheena's holotape. Enemy files. Okay. Good.
I want to visit Fort Defiance, but I'm
Okay.
not sure I can stand the sight.
Okay. Sweet. Go back up here.
Too bad this observatory's so busted up. I'd love to look at the stars.
What was that noise? Okay. Purify water. Let's grab that. Potatoes. Let's see. Okay. I still got plenty of caps. Stair. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow. Alright, let's see what happens.
Hi, you got the holotape?
Yeah.
Good, thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. Now, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again.
I mean, the Sellers Foundation had been too.
Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them.
The other raiders you got weapons from, where did they come from?
West. They said they passed through Ohio before coming here. I don't know how much further out they went. They wouldn't shut up about it, so I learned to tune it out pretty quick. But I do remember them passing around a helmet with a bullet hole through its visor. A trophy from the Fallen. Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again.
Alright, let's do this dialogue.
Should see if anyone needs help.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again?
I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
Okay.
2,000 miles of hiking.
The raider got the weapons from 2 sources, possibly more.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. Look what else. That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources.
Okay, group of raiders traveling from the west said they're ended in battle.
I see. And are those raiders still at Crater?
Some of them were just visiting.
Running my own operation would involve this.
It can't be helped then. We need to focus on Appalachia for the moment.
Did you come in contact with those raiders?
Without more information, it's impossible to say. We fought plenty of raider groups across the entire expedition route. I'd like to pursue them as much as you would, Initiate. But those were not our orders from Elder Maxson. We have duties in Appalachia. Ones that we've delayed for long enough as it is. And the other one.
Okay, some came from the Settlements Foundation.
Foundation 2. This is bad. Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible.
Okay. Is Foundation really a concern?
Peaceful or not, civilians should not have access to that kind of technology. It's too easy for things to go wrong. Take the Great War as an example. That catastrophe is the inspiration for our mission today.
I mean, I can see his point.
Not allow Atlas to go the way of.
Why are you saying what cost all this?
You don't have clearance for that information, Initiate. Proceed with your report.
Okay. That's all I have to report.
So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The Brotherhood appreciates your diligence looking into this matter. Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact, so she'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report.
How did the Brotherhood lose possession of those weapons in the first place? The Raider mentioned a knight's helmet. Did someone important die?
A knight's helmet? It must be. 2 other knights embarked with us from the west coast. Knight Thornberry returned partway through the journey. Knight Connors gave his life in honorable service to the Brotherhood. Show the proper respect when asking about him.
I didn't know.
Think they held onto his helmet like a trophy. It's unforgivable.
Sticking to mind. How did the Brotherhood lose possessions of those weapons in the first place?
That's classified information, Initiate. Not every operation runs perfectly. All you need to know is that we're fixing it.
Yeah, so.
Ad Victorium.
Okay, so let's talk to Paolo Romano.
Protect, preserve.
Ah, Initiate. I haven't had the chance to discuss your last assignment with Knight Shin yet. Was there something you needed to report to me directly?
They discover the Settlers Foundation were in possession of those weapons as well. What's that?
Throwing nukes left and right. The people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything.
We discover the Settlers Foundation may be in possession of those weapons as well.
Really? Foundation? That's troubling. How well do you know the people of Foundation?
Come see, come ça. I'm with him.
Disorder is
That's good. Then I'm sure you're aware that they've managed to carve out a solid living for themselves in Appalachia.
Yep.
I spoke with a few members of their community, looking for ways to work together. We're in need of food and water. They have plenty to spare.
Yeah.
However, knowing they may have those weapons, well, accelerates matters. It's critical that we follow up with them right away.
Who's that? Please call him.
Your mission is as follows. Meet with Gloria Chance, the supervisor of Foundation Supply Room. Determine whether or not they've seen or acquired such weapons for themselves. And lastly, establish a trade deal with Foundation. Something that will provide us longevity in Appalachia. And allow me to stress, both returning with the weapons and securing a trade deal are equally important objectives, Initiate.
We should spend less time mourning
Roger
those
that.
lines. Time here.
Remember, you represent the Brotherhood to these people. Do us proud.
Optional, talk to Shin. Because that guy sure loves to talk to me.
So much to teach us.
God, where the hell is he?
Why didn't I see it before? Again? I swear that shit has it out for me.
You're back. I assume Paladin Romani has tasked you with handling the situation. Why are you dragging your feet? Move out.
Do you have any advice on how to get the weapons back, assuming they have been... that is?
I see. This isn't surprising, but it's not the choice that I would have made. I will have a word with Paladin Romani while you're out. But remember, respect the chain of command. If Paladin Romani has tasked you with this, carry it out, regardless of what you or I may think of it.
What you doing, you butthead? Okay, perception. But do you have an opinion on the matter?
Do not test my patience, Initiate. This is our way. Chain of command supersedes how we feel. However, I will put this as plainly as I can. I feel we'd grow stronger from continuing to rely on ourselves, rather than focus on trade deals. Recovering the weapons, however, is more than a task. It is your duty as a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's all I have to say on the matter. You have your assignment. Carry it out.
Grumpy butt. So grumpy. Jesus, that's what people don't want to join. Okay. So, Foundation. Foundation was somewhere down here. So let's get into the room.
No meat. Approved. A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined.
Okay, what was Foundation? Foundation was somewhere down here. Yeah, it's the squatters. Foundation. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna stop for today. I do gotta take care of some other stuff, but I appreciate you guys joining me in the short run. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.